Coming up, we'll take a closer look at a recent court case held on our campus and learn about a new program offered to students.
We'll also visit with some teachers who are FHS graduates and catch up on sports. I'm Ross May.
And I'm Garrett Harper. Welcome to the Bulldog Weekly.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Weekly. Today is Monday, December 9th, and we've got a great show planned.
Let's start with some local news and our correspondent, Eleanor Eichman.
The runoff results for the Fayetteville mayoral race are in, and for the first time since 2008, the town has a new mayor. CEO of Experience Fayetteville, Molly Ron, defeated incumbent Lionel Jordan in a very narrow election with only 262 votes separating the two candidates. We sat down with Ron just last month to talk about her campaign and vision for the city of Fayetteville.
I can really relate to what young families in our city are experiencing because I'm also living it. Yeah. So I have executive experience in my current role and work closely with all the departments at the city, but I'm a first-time candidate for office, which I think is exciting, and hopefully people can see themselves reflected in that.
Ron says her team will begin work immediately to be able to hit the ground running. Reporting for FHS TV, I'm Eleanor Eichman.
The Northwest Arkansas Food Bank is hosting an Advent Calendar food drive. If you bring in all of the listed food items to room 3956 by December 18th, you'll receive 3 community service hours. The list of items can be found in the student announcements.
Eco Fashion Club will be having a pop-up market during finals week and will be offering a selection of vintage Bulldog and Razorback apparel. If you have any vintage Razorback or Bulldog items and you would like to donate, please bring them to the Purple office by December 13th. All proceeds from our pop-up market will go towards student scholarships.
Second semester schedule change request forms are available in the Phase 2 first floor office. Completed forms may be submitted and you must meet all requirements listed. The form outlines the process that will be followed for any schedule change to be considered.
If you're interested in winning a reserved parking spot in front of Bulldog Arena, then today may be your lucky day. Now through December 13th, you can enter to win one of 4 reserved parking spots. Use the link listed below to enter, and all proceeds directly benefit the students and staff of FHS.
FHS often plays host to many great events that benefit the student population. Last month was no different, as the Arkansas Supreme Court traveled to town to participate in Appeals on Wheels.
FHS TV reporter Presley Payne takes us behind the scenes of this event to see the impact it has made on both students and staff.
All rise.
I'm here in the FHS auditorium where just last month, students got to see a live court case in person as Appeals on Wheels made its way to our campus.
So Appeals on Wheels is an opportunity that the Arkansas Supreme Court has twice a year to travel to anywhere in Arkansas to a community and hold oral argument there. And oftentimes what happens is that we get to attend a high school like Fayetteville High School and meet in their performing arts area and hold an actual oral argument with real defendants, with real outcomes, and allow students and the community to come in and watch.
It was really cool. I personally had no experience with seeing, court cases like that or appeals courts. I thought it was a great opportunity to show students, what that process is like and how it's not as exciting and scripted as we see on TV and movies, but it's like a real back and forth of the facts and how they argue the facts, and having to appeal a case like that, you have to get to what evidence there is that there was a violation of the process. I think it's interesting for them to see how the process actually works, and if they're thinking about going into law, then they can say, oh, all right, I kind of have a taste a little bit of what courtroom proceedings are actually like.
If you want to become a lawyer or something like that, you're always going to be exposed to that environment, and I feel like us seeing it as teenagers and seeing how it actually works really helps understand.
April of 2021.
The goal of Appeals on Wheels is to bring the Arkansas Supreme Court to you. to allow those who can't come to Little Rock to observe one of our oral arguments to have it come to their community and to bring civic awareness to what the judiciary does. I think it is critically important for students to experience watching, observing a real court case to understand how the judiciary works and that there are real consequences to choices and behavior in our society.
Be sure to stay tuned for the next great event to happen on our campus. For FHS TV, I'm Presley Payne.
I thought that case was really interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool to see those judges in action.
Yeah. Thanks, Presley. What a great event.
If you're planning to see Theater Square's production of A Christmas Carol this holiday season, be sure to use the promo code FHS. 10% of all tickets purchased using this code will be donated back to the FHS Theater Department and their upcoming productions.
Today is the final day to register for semester exam exemptions. The link can be found in the student announcements, and you must meet all of the requirements to be eligible. Only 2 classes may be exempted, and the final decision will fall to the teacher.
If you bring 1 new hoodie to room 3956, you will receive 1 hour of community service. Hoodies should be new with no graphics on them. They will take adult sizes, medium through extra large, and hoodies should be neutral colors, including gray, black, or navy. All items will be donated to the FPS Outback, and the drive ends on December 18th.
Teachers have a variety of backgrounds to make sure students are educated in the best way possible. One thing that makes our school special is the number of teachers who graduated from FHS.
Reporter Abella Martin gives us an inside look at a few of these teachers and why they chose to work here.
All teachers know what it's like to be a high school student, but only a select few know what it's like to be a student here at FHS. We took a look at their experiences and what it means to continue to be a Bulldog.
My favorite part about being a Bulldog was just the pride, of being a purple dog, of growing up in the school system, growing up in Fayetteville and going through Root Elementary, Woodland Junior High, and then eventually becoming a Bulldog.
I mean, daily memories are probably just hanging out with your friends, because when you get to be my age, you won't see people as often anymore. So people that you see every day, you won't see. So I would tell people, that was probably one of my biggest memories, is to, make sure that you're still around those people as much as you can.
When my thespian troupe went to, don't remember how it's called, maybe because it's state, but it was really fun getting to meet everyone across the state of Arkansas who all have a passion about theater.
So when I first started working here, I thought it was really cool because several teachers that taught me were actually still teaching here, and so I actually got to be colleagues. And one that sticks out was Robin Buff. She is my field biology teacher, and she taught AP Environmental Science here, and then she kind of handed the class over to me, and I took it from her, and I just thought that was really cool.
I was a part of a state championship basketball team my sophomore year, and just going through that journey with my teammates that were still friends today, being able to, go on the square with the mayor handing us our state championship rings.
While these teachers love being students at FHS, they have plenty of advice for current students.
Biggest advice I can give you is to take advantage of what is here and what is available to you. There's a lot of different classes available to you. You can learn a lot of different things.
My biggest advice is to take everything one day at a time. As an adult, you kind of go back down memory lane and just think about all the things that you wish you could have done or should have said and such like that. Just take it slow and just appreciate the time you still have here.
Just be involved in anything you can be involved with. There's so many opportunities to be a part of a group or be a part of a team, and so I would search those out.
They asked me why I wanted to work here, and I think this is the reason, and Mr. Reef was on the interview committee, and he says this is the reason I got the job. It's because I said that I was Bulldog born, Bulldog bred, and when I die, I'll be Bulldog dead. My blood bleeds purple.
Those yearbook pictures were a blast from the past.
For sure. Thanks, Abella. After the break, we'll hear about a new program here at FHS.
We'll also hear from Jackson Leopold with the Bulldog Sports Report. We'll see you in 30.
The community clinic at the Sports, Wellness, and Academic Center is here to provide accessible care to everyone and is dedicated to keeping students, staff, and families healthy, happy, and thriving. Located at Harmon Field next to Fayetteville High School, we are committed to making healthcare easy and convenient, offering services Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Whether you need sports physicals, immunizations, health screenings, or chronic illness management, we've got you covered. We offer well visits for both adults and children, and walk-in appointments are always welcome. Our bilingual staff is here to assist, and we offer income-based sliding scales as well as payment plans for both insured and uninsured individuals. Together, we're building a stronger, healthier Fayetteville Public Schools. For all your healthcare needs, visit the community clinic at the SWAC.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Sports Report. We are now fully in the winter sports season as fall sports have come to an end after the football team fell in the state quarterfinals to Pulaski Academy. Today we are taking a look back at all the state champions we had from the fall season. Men's tennis player Theo Haggerty won the 6A state individual title, and the FHS dance team captured their 6A state championship.
The 2024 state championship has really been a memorable moment for my coaching career. This team really understood legacy and tradition and really came together as a bonded group of athletes and human beings. Incredibly proud of them, a career high for me, but not only that, it truly projected our dance program into a new era and really kind of blazed a path for all of our future dancers in the district.
We now move on to the winter sports season, as basketball, wrestling, bowling, and the swim team have all started their seasons. As always, be sure to come out and support your dogs. That's all for this sports report. I'm Jackson Leopold. Back to the desk.
FHS is always looking at new and exciting programs to benefit the students here at school. This year, the school has added an esports program to give students the chance to compete while playing video games.
FHS TV reporter Tate Barnes gives us a behind-the-scenes look at this new program and the opportunities it gives to our students.
Here at FHS, competitive gaming isn't just on your screen anymore. This year, FHS is debuting an esports team, and with tryouts underway, the excitement is building.
We have 16 total titles that we can play. What we've started with is our Nintendo titles of Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. We now have PlayStation 5s for the school, so now we're going to be opening up for Madden and NCAA, and then hopefully next semester we can open up for games like Overwatch, Valorant, Fortnite. So for joining the team, I have a Google Classroom, which we'll have the code up for. As soon as we have systems in place for playing a game, I'm ready to expand each one of those teams. As part of this whole job is not to be lame or anything, but I'm a big team guy. I like watching friendships develop, and I have a whole bunch of kids who didn't necessarily know each other 2 months ago and are now legitimate teammates, and that's something that you can't fake, it can only happen.
No way to get into the fighting is just, I think that's
I've seen everybody improve over time by coming here, but I've also seen them improve in teamwork, because on the Mario Kart team, we play against each other, but that also helps us figure out how to counter other things.
I've never really played competitively. It's mostly just been for fun. Mr. Baz, last year, he taught at Ramey, and I was in one of his classes. And during parent-teacher conferences this year, I was one of the students he thought would be good for the team.
Even though the team is off to a good start, Coach Baz is ready to address the challenges head-on.
The biggest challenges we face is it's that same faceless thing that all you kids have, where the thing that takes Tetris away from you is the thing that makes it a little difficult for us to get online. But we're working our way through all that red tape, and that's just something that you don't realize is an obstacle till you see it. Just in general, I just want us to put this program into a spot where it can continue to move forward. That's what's most important right now, is just getting this thing off of the ground and getting it to a place to where we can say 10 years from now, look what we've done.
If you're interested in joining the esports team, stop by Mr. Baz's room. With FHS TV, I'm Tate Barnes. Back to the desk.
And getting to play video games at school, huh?
That's every kid's dream. Thanks, Tate. That's all we've got for this edition of the Bulldog Weekly. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FHS TV-Fayetteville High for all new shows and live events.
And follow us on our Instagram at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with all the news around the school and in the community. I'm Garrett Harper.
And I'm Ross May. We'll see you next time.